I don't like guys that are too handsome because I've never dated like a handsome guy. All my guys have been like medium ugly, and I just like my men to be looking a little rough because I find that attractive.
All right, translation. This is what she really means by medium ugly. He's not that good looking. He's decent enough to take a few pictures with. He's not going to cheat on me. He's no threat to leave me. A lot of these women are insecure. This is why they don't like really tall and attractive guys who are on point, because those guys have options. And a lot of these women, they don't want to, improve themselves. They don't want to compete.
On a scale of 1 through 10, what would you rate yourself?
A 10.
All right, if I went up and asked somebody else, what do you think they would say?
Um, I don't know, maybe a high number.
What's a high number?
Like, like 7 through 10.
On a scale of 1 through 10, what would you rate her?
A solid 5, and that's being generous.
What is your body count, and does body count matter?
I don't know what my body count is, and it doesn't matter at all.
If you had to guess, what do you think yours would be?
I would say at least 200. She looked like she gets around. Comment below and tell me what you think her body count might be.
I don't know, I'm a whore, so
How many?
I'm a whore, so it's an infinite number.
Have you lost count?
I've lost count.
Yeah, you can see the chest tattoo. You know what's up there.
I don't keep track.
When did you lose count?
I don't count.
If a man can't spend $75 or $100 on a first date, he just shouldn't be dating. If a man wants to take you on a walk or go for coffee on the first date, say no thanks and move on. If you're a woman and you're not yet 20 or you're in your early 20s right now, you are setting the dating standard. Do you think the guy that spends $4 on you for the first date for a coffee or for a cookie is going to be an overflowing fountain of effort and enthusiasm?
Guys, single women keep women single. Remember that phrase. A lot of these women, they think that their time and their presence is more valuable than yours. This is why they want you to pay for them. This is why they want you to buy them a whole bunch of stuff and take them on the nice fancy restaurants on the first day, because they just think that, I put on my makeup and I'm just better than you. You don't need to spend all this money on a woman just to hang out with her. A woman who's really into you, who really likes you, she's going to say, hey, I want to do whatever you want to do, whether it's going to your place and hanging out, whether it's going for a walk in the park, whether it's going for a $4 cookie at Crumble, whether it's going to a movie, whatever you want to do, she's going to do because she's following your lead. See, the women that have these standards, these are the women, when they meet men, they don't like those men. They don't find them attractive. So if a woman don't find you attractive, she's going to say, you got to do this, and that. You got to do all these different things to get to know me. You got to spend this amount of money. You got to take me to this restaurant. You got to buy me these flowers, because she's trying to compensate for not really wanting you. So she's not feeling you. She got to have a long checklist. Remember that.
For you moving forward. A friend of mine was all excited because this guy took her to Crumb Cookie. She's this super sweet 19-year-old girl. And she was so excited, and I didn't want to crush her heart about it. But I was like, yeah, that's nice, but I'm literally not impressed.
You see, I said, single women keep women single. That girl was excited. Oh, he took me to Crumble for a $4 cookie or whatever. And she's like, well, just because I guarantee you she's single, and she wants to keep all her other females in her circle single and miserable along with her.
Bought you a $4 cookie. Jesse, she's young, blah, blah, blah. They're young. They're only 19. I do not care. I remember once in my early 20s, this guy, for our first date, he was like, we're going to go for a walk and then we're going to go get coffee. And I remembered thinking, well, that's cute. He wants to be outside and, we won't have drinks and whatever. Look back on that now and I'm like, barf. That's such a low effort cop out. Cool, you want to go for a walk? And
what effort are these women putting in? What, they just think that they can show up and you gotta roll the red carpet out for me. A first date is to feel the person out, to get to know them. Nothing more, nothing less.
I swear to God, I don't want to hate men. I don't want to be single forever, but the universe just keeps giving me reasons why I should hate men.
Look at her face. Imagine you waking up to a woman like this. You can tell she's probably in her late 30s.
So I left him to find myself. So
He is a nice guy. He's my best friend.
So he's a morally good guy. Why'd you leave him?
Nice and morally. It was nothing to do with him. I was with him from the time I was 14 until I was 31 and was never with anybody else ever. And I felt it wasn't about the relationship. It was about me.
Okay.
I went from an abusive household with my parents, and then they separated.
See, she's making up an excuse. Oh, I was in an abusive household, and this is why I want to leave my partner. Doesn't make any sense. She was with that man for 17 years. He was a great guy. And you left him for what? Because she wants to run the streets. She didn't get a chance to experience that lifestyle, being out at night. She had to come home to a guy and everything like that. A lot of these women, they just break up happy homes. They break up good relationships, marriages, and they say, well, because of this. No, just say you want to be for the streets. Just say you want to sleep around. You want to hop on different pogo sticks. Just say you want to do that. You want to get smashed and ran through. You want to experience that. Don't make up lies and say, well, so much trauma went on when I was a kid. They lying.
When I was 16, and so I was very traumatized and didn't know who I was, and I went from that into a serious relationship that never ended. And so
it got bored.
Wait a minute, hold on.
I do feel like I missed out in my 20s, but I also don't live with regret. I live in the moment now.
That's the thing about women. They're in the now. They run on emotions now. They're feeling. So however they feel in that moment, she's going to act on that. No matter what you've done in the past, you could have paid all her bills. You could have put her in a nice home and bought her a dog that she wanted, bought her the car that she wanted, took her to the moon and back. But because she feels in that moment now that I want to do something different, everything you've done was a waste of time.
I really don't know when there was this shift in dating. Like in my mind, men chase women. Men chase women. Women get courted. Okay? That's the end of the story.
See, the reason why she's upset because men are starting to know their worth and they're not chasing women. It's like running in circles. These women just want the validation. They want the attention, and that's draining. And these women are like, well, you have to do this. You got to chase me. You got to pursue me. And a lot of guys are like, wait a minute. Why am I chasing you? I'm chasing you to pay your bills, basically. What are you doing for me? And men are starting to question themselves. They're having podcasts. They're dropping videos. They're saying, I got to get some out of this. I'm chasing you to take you out to eat. That's what it is. And that's a waste of time. A lot of guys are fed up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 6. It has nothing to do with your background. I don't think you really have the highest EQ out of all of us. Not taking in other people's point of views and compiling results, but really just came down to his body language, his demeanor, the way he carried himself, the way he acted towards the group. Me, I don't know. PhD, cancer biology scientist. I work in a biotech company. We make 19 testing kit.
Number 3 will be Tyler, and number 4 would be Shada. Number 5 is Sean, and number 6 is Michael.
Weather outside is humid. She turned up her location, she must think I'm stupid. She wanna run the streets, so let her ho, let her ho, let her ho. She doesn't show signs of stopping, so who am I to be cock blocking? I really hate to see you go. Let her ho, let her ho, let her ho.